Hi, I'm Emmanuel and welcome to my workbench. Today I will be hunting a box of Canadian nickels. I got a box from my bank, customer wrapped rolls. I see some older coins over here, which is good. That means that this coin was not subject to the alloy recovery program. So I'll get set up and we'll get going. And this is the next in my series of coin roll hunt and album fill. So I'll bring you in on the state of the albums right after the intro. All right, so I have 3 books, starting with the one going from 1922 to 1964. Let's look at the state. This is the one that needs the most fillers, obviously. So we got all of the ones in the 60s over here, and we're missing the 50s, and we have some that are filled in. The oldest one being this 1938, which is cool. A few extra spots over here. I have yet to find a 1964 extra water line. That's with a die crack that it goes through the KG initials of the coin designer, but I've never found one of those, so if I do find one, it goes into my main book first. So let's hope for some oldies in here. In the next folder is 1964 to 2012, and this one is pretty full. I believe we finished this one off. Look at this beautiful 1994 that just jumps out at you. Of course, if I find any upgrades in the 90s and in the 80s, I will look at upgrading those. The forever extremely rare 1965 large bead, unlikely to find that one there. I think they've only ever found 5 or 6 in circulation. So still got to keep an eye out for that one. And the final book I believe we've completed as well, which is 2013 to the present, only the first page over here. So I did put a 1990 Bear Belly that we found over here, which is awesome. But yeah, this one is complete. So all that's left is, let's hope that there's oldies there, and foreigns, of course, and IFCs. Yeah, and let's get right to it. Roll 1, we have 5 Americans. We have, starting with this 1964. I'm guessing it's a filly. We have a 1975 filly, a 1984 filly, a 1985 Denver, and finally a 2002 filly. Awesome. Roll 3 in one of these clear rolls, and we can see a 12-sided coin over here. So let's see what year it'll be. It is a 1960 Young Head. Awesome. I'll bring you in on any other finds. Roll 5, 7 more Americans. We're talking, we got a 1964 filly, 1973 filly, 1990 filly, 1995 Denver, 1999 Denver, a 2003 filly, and a 2004 filly, the Keelboat. Awesome. 2 nice early 80s that I've set aside to compare against the book as well. Roll 8, 3 more Americans. We have a 1993 Philadelphia, a 1988 Denver, and a 2001 filly. Awesome. Roll 9, 7 more Americans and a Canadian Young Head. This one is a 1960. Cool. The find, I think, so far of the box is this 1941. No mint mark, so this is a Philadelphia. That is awesome. I'll put this one slightly aside so to keep it in mind. The other ones here for the Americans is a 2000D, a 98D, 92 Philadelphia, a 84 Philadelphia, and another 84 Philadelphia. Ooh. These are scratches. For a second I thought it was maybe a die crack. Okay, let's go on with the hunt. Roll 10, 4 more Americans. We have an 88P, a 95 filly, a 97 Denver, and a 94 Philly. Roll 11, 5 more Americans and another young head. This is another 1960. Cool. And the Americans, we have a 92 Philly, a 96 Denver, a 2000 Philly, an 82 Philly, and a 2000 Philly. Roll 12, we have 5 more Americans. This time we have a 2000 Denver, 99 Denver, 76 Denver, 2000 Philly, and an 83 Denver. Awesome. Roll 13, another young head. We have a 1964. The one to look for is the one with the die crack through the KG, and this is not it, unfortunately. Oh well. Roll 14, another 1964, and unfortunately not the die crack variety. Roll 15, 3 more finds. We have another young head, this time in 1963. Awesome. And 2 Americans. The first one is this 1984 Philly, and this one is a 2014 Denver. Roll 16, 6 more Americans, starting with this 95 Philly, this 2005 Philly. This one is the Ocean in View. We have a 2004 Philly. This one is the Agreement. I forgot what this is called. The Louisiana Purchase, right there at the top. 2000 Philly, 96 Philly, and 85 Philly. Awesome. Roll 17, another one of these clear rolls. Look at all these 12-sided coins. Wow. Let's start from the top. We have a King George, and it's the commemorative 1951. Awesome. Another one. Another King George. Oh my gosh. Is this a collection dump? Oh no, here's a young head. 1960. Another young head. 61. Another King George commemorative, 51. A 44 Steely King George. This one still says Emperor of India. This is a chrome-plated steel core. Wow. Another 51. This is definitely a collection dump. Another 51. Another 51. Another King George. Another 51. And another. And we have an oldie. 1929. King George V. That is awesome. Another King George. 51. 51. Another 51. Another 51. King George, 1951. 1951. 1951. And this last one here is the Queen Elizabeth, 1960. I'll bring you in on any other finds, but this is an awesome roll. So the only other one of note in this is an American, a 1997 Denver. What an awesome roll. Roll 19, one more American. This one is an 89 Denver. Roll 20, 2 more Americans. We have a 76 Denver and a 2000 Philly. Roll 21, another American, 1964 Denver. Roll 22, 3 more Americans. We have 77 Philadelphia. We have a 2007 Philly. And this is our 51st coin, American coin, a 2002 Philadelphia. So we have a full roll of American nickels. And we're not even halfway through the box. Roll 23, we have another American, and this one is a 2001 Philly. Roll 25, another young head, 1962. This is not the double date. There is a double date to look for in this date. Roll 27, we have 12 more Americans ranging from 1979 to 2015. Our first non-American foreign, this is 1 rupee from India. Cool. And Another 1962 Younghead, not the double date. Roll 28, 5 more American nickels ranging from 1967 to 2003. Roll 30, another American, this time a 2007 Philadelphia. Roll 31, a 1964 Younghead, no die crack unfortunately. And 2 Americans, a 64 Denver, yep, and a 95 Denver as well. Roll 37, 3 more Americans. We have a 1970 Denver, a 1987 Denver, and a 2014 Philly. Roll 38, 2 more finds. We finally found a 2000 with a P composition mark. These are lower mintage. I probably went through about 40 2000s before I found a 2000 with a P composition mark in this box. And another American, this is a 1998 Philadelphia. Awesome. Roll 39, overstuffed with 2 dimes and a nickel. So I am 25 cents. That's a 2018, and that's a 2016, and an extra nickel. So I'm up on this roll. Roll 41, 2 more Youngheads. We have a 1961, and whoops, a 1964, no die crack, unfortunately. Roll 42, 2 more Americans. We have a 1996 Denver, and a 2011 Philadelphia. Roll 42, another American, a 1971 from Philadelphia. Roll 44, 3 more finds, another 1964 Younghead. This is not the one with the die crack, and 2 Americans. We have a 97 Philly and a 95 Denver. Denver or Philly? Roll 46, another Younghead, this time a 1962, and this is not the double die variety. Roll 47, another 1964 Younghead, and this one does not feature the die crack that I'm looking for, unfortunately. Last roll, roll 50, and another Younghead 1964. It does not have that die crack that I always look for. So next step is to go through all of the Americans and have a look to see if I find any errors or varieties or upgraders or book fillers. All right, I went through my US core nickels. No errors or varieties, only 2 upgraders. These are the ones I took out of the book. The 1975P upgraded and the 1982 Philadelphia upgraded. These are going to be the keepers. I'm going to keep the 41 and I'm going to keep the 2004s and 5s. This is the India one, so let's set these aside. Now, for the, let me go to the microscope here. For the 2000, the 1951s, there is a variety there's 2 varieties that you need to look for. The first one is a die chip right at the top of the roof of this last house here, this last roof, where it looks like a chimney. But the other one is, look under the one of the 51. This one is the normal one. There's a variety called the Half Moon, which I found one among all of that stack. If you look over here under the 51, you can see like an accumulation of metal there, and this is called the Half Moon variety. You can see it right over there. So I'm glad to have found that. And let's go to the book and see if there's any book fillers. And so let's go over here, grab the book, starting with the earliest book, which starts in 1922. Now, we did find a 1929, which I am pretty sure is going to be a book filler. So here's the 1929. And 1929 goes right here. It is now, is it 29 that I have? Yeah. It is now the earliest coin in this book, which is awesome. The commemorative goes over here. So let me go through these very quickly and see which is the best one. All right, this was the best one. So that 1951 commemorative goes right down here. 8.3 million minted. I also found this 1944 chrome-plated steel, which goes right over here. That is awesome. 3 book fillers. Of the other ones, they're all in the 60s, which I believe we already have, and there are not going to be any upgraders there. And the only ones left to look at are these over here to see if they upgrade any in my book. I'll have a look at them very quickly and I'll come back to you for the conclusion and the giveaway for this video. All right, only 3 upgraders. So I upgraded the 1970, I upgraded the 1978, and I upgraded the 1977. These are out of the book. And the giveaway for this week, all you have to do is leave a comment down below, and in the month of May, I will do a draw for the lucky winners for the month of April. And so here are the giveaways for this week. Let me change this one. I was going to change this. Well, since I found so many of these, I will be giving away a commemorative 1951 nickel with King George VI. I will be giving first year of issue for a colorized quarter 2004 Canadian Poppy, as well as 2 dimes, the 2017 colorized and non-colorized, I should say 2021 colorized and non-colorized dime, the commemorative dime. Well, I hope you enjoyed this hunt. I sure did. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And as always, click on my logo down here to subscribe to my channel. And I've put 3 videos over here of my previous, my other album hunt and fill videos for you to enjoy. Until next time, thanks for watching.